So you're on this YouTube video, which means you're not working, which also means you're not making money, which ultimately means you're a bitch. Let's fix that and your motivation today. Now I know what you're thinking. How did Temple Naylor get Tom Cruise on his YouTube channel? That's right, it's not Tom Cruise, it's me, Temple Naylor. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can I be like this guy? Funny as extremely handsome, great at Halo, mom's rated world best son, Rolex wearing, rich, woman swooning, James Bond type-esque man. Well, it's very simple. I've learned, all right, let's get serious now. It's very simple. Jokes aside, I've learned one thing in life, and that's motivation is the worst emotion you could possibly rely on, okay? So what you do not want is you do not want motivation. You want discipline, drive, and determination. Those are the 3 Ds, and I'm not talking about what you think. Put your back in your pants, motherfucker. Those are the 3 Ds that are gonna take you and excel you where you wanna go in life. Now I know what you might be thinking, great Temple, you just looked up motivation on Google Dictionary, found 3 synonyms and laid it on a video because it sounded cool and like you know what you're talking about. I get it, but hear me out for 1 second, okay? So picture this, you're climbing up a mountain, breathing hard, no oxygen to air, you can barely breathe, you're sweaty and itchy, you're hungry, the thorns are scraping you, you're getting covered in blood and scratches, bugs and mosquitoes are biting, it's terrible. Climbing up a mountain sucks. But why do we do it? Well, because we know at the top of that mountain, there's gonna be a view, there's gonna be a peak, there will be a summit that will make all of that worth it. That's what gives us our drive, our determination, and our discipline, okay? So going back to where you are in life, whether it's your business, your sales, you feel unmotivated and not work. So you're watching Andrew Tate videos, you're watching videos of the handsome young man in Temple Naylor, you're watching all these videos, maybe listen to like cheesy, motivational compilation 2023 or 2024. But it's not gonna do the trick, right? So what we need to identify is if we're in a rut and we don't have that motivation, we don't have that drive to get up and do the hard work we need to do, there's really one of 2 things that can go wrong. Now I know what you're also thinking, Temple, you just gave like this weird mountain analogy, where does that fit in things? Hear me out, this is where it comes in, okay? So if you do not have motivation, it's really for 1 of 2 reasons. 1, you are climbing up the mountain, but you do not know what your summit is. So in other words, you're working your ass off, you're grinding, but you don't ultimately know what you're working for. And don't give me a bullshit excuse like, well, no, I know what I'm working for. I want to make 100K a month in my business. That's not a real reason. That's just it's fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's woo, it's pizzazz. That's just a number. It doesn't mean anything, right? So what that ultimately means is you don't know what that number means to you. What does your life setup look like? What does your family look like around you? How do you wake up in the morning? What are your levels of stress and your emotion? What do you feel? These are the things that you need to be crystal clear on why you're doing. In other words, your why. I hate it. It's so cheesy. I know. Did he just say that? Oh, I'm cringing just thinking about it. But it's true. If you're climbing up a mountain and you don't even think there's a summit there, or you don't even know if there is going to be a summit, you're not going to climb up that mountain, chances are. So this is the same thing in business. If you're grinding and you don't know why you're grinding, and you're unclear of those top goals and what you're working towards, you're going to eventually give up. Or if that summit is not motivating enough for you, you're going to give up. Right? So that's 1 of 2 reasons of why you can't find discipline, drive, or determination. Now, here is the second reason. It's that you actually do know what the summit is you're working towards. However, you don't believe the path you're taking up that mountain is what you need to get to that summit, and you believe there's a better path that's different. So for example, let's say you want to make 50K a month. I know you just got mad at me because I just gave the whole number analogy, but you want to make 50K a month so you don't have to work and you can retire mom, buy her car, yada, 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 right? Well, if you ultimately are doing affiliate marketing and you believe that affiliate marketing is not really the best business model to get there, you're not gonna have the motivation, determination to do it. Versus if you believe remote sales was the best and fastest, most efficient way to get there, then that's the path you need to be taking. You're on the wrong path. So if you're in a rut where you just can't find motivation, you can't find that reason to get up in the morning and grind through the hard things, it's 1 of 2 reasons. 1, you do not know what the summit is you're working towards. Or 2, you know what the summit is you're working towards. However, you believe the path that you're currently taking to get there is not the correct path, which means you need to find a new path you're in alignment with and find it that way. So that is ultimately the biggest reason I've ever found in my life that I'm feeling down, I feel unmotivated, I feel sad, anxiety, unhappy. It's really always because of those 1 or 2 reasons. I sit, I think about it, I identify it, and then I create a new course of action, and then I'm back in the swing of things. So I hope this helps you. Remember, motivation is for p***ies, determination, discipline, and drive is for men. I hope this helps you. I'll see you in the next one.
On the devil's net for the law. I'm done tap dancing on tour. No more interviews with the falls. Y'all can't even keep score. I pissed on my Grammy.